Hi folks, and welcome to COTA, where you'll either die through curves or die through off track. So let's crack on with the fast lap. Right then, fast lap done and dusted, and let me show you the info tab. We are using the fixed iRacing COTA setup is what I've done with this one, because I normally use the fixed iRacing setup even in the open session, so I don't think there's too different, to be brutally honest with you. Track temp of 79 Fahrenheit and a track usage of 44%, which is moderate, which is what I always use for these track guides. Now, the lap I'm going to show you is my fastest lap, and there is a few reasons because of that. It is a 206.815. I did a 206.9 there, low 7s, quite a high 7, a few 8s, a low 7 here. So if I string the lap correctly, I should be in the low 7s, high 6s. But the reason I want to show you this is because I know that's an official lap. Because the amount of off tracks you get around here, I got 31 in an hour session. The off tracks are stupid around here. They are really, really harsh. So be careful of that. I will try and mention the most stupid ones as we go around the slowdown lap. And yeah, we'll just be careful. You know, Spa used to be called Spa-Francorchamps off tracks, and then it wasn't too bad. COTA is worse. It is worse for off tracks. I'm sorry to say it, but it just is. Anywho, the split times for you, if you want to narrow it down to a split sector to try and really improve your lap time, if you are indeed a bit slower than I am, or if you are quicker than me, then you know not to worry about this certain sector whether you are quicker than me. Above my head will be in Discord, where the OLAP, BLAP telemetry replay file will all be in there, and also I am using a website called Garage 61. I'm trialing it for the end of the season to see if you guys like it, to really sort of add something to my track guides. So what it is basically a website that can read the telemetry files from iRacing, so therefore you can actually compare lap times, and you can actually put mine on the screen with you, and you can actually, you know, compare, see where I'm quicker or you're quicker, and really narrow it down. If it's helpful, mention it in the comments. If it's not helpful, don't mention it in the comments, but the links will be below. I'm not affiliated with them. I'm just trying to add something more to help you guys out. That's all I'm adding for them. What else do I mention? Yeah. Normally, COTA is quiet. But we're in the IR-04, so maybe that'll bring up the popularity a little bit. Overtaking is quite good around here. Their overtaking opportunities is quite common. You got into turn 1 here. You got the last corner as well. You kind of got the double, sort of the quadruple apex. You can have an overtake into there. Obviously down the back straight into the really awkward sort of left-hander. You got the hairpin at the start of the back straight as well. You've also got the slipstream. There's a lot of place to overtake, but sector 1 is not them. It's the S's, much like Magnus and Beckett's at Silverstone. Do not overtake there, but be careful of the sausage curbs around here. General rule, if it's yellow and it looks like a sausage, leave it the hell alone. It will destroy front wings, it will destroy floors, it will destroy suspension, even if you look at it the wrong way. So don't do that. That's enough of me waffling, so let's crack on with the lap. Right then, Circuit of the Americas, or COTA, which is a better way of wording it, to be honest. And we're hunting down for turn 1, and turn 1, look at that hill, it's absolutely brilliant. I do like turn 1. There's a few lines through it, but this is probably the easiest one to take. You want to use that white line, and then as you get to that white line, start coasting it in to the apex of the corner. Once you get the speed off, really crank it around, get that rotation. Little cheeky tickle of the curb there, and be careful of exit. That is number 1 of our stupid off tracks. Touch that AstroTurf, and it will be an off track. Coming around turn 2 now, it's absolutely flat out, so don't worry about it. But keep the car onto the right-hand side here. As you come under the advertising marker just there, or the bridge or whatever you want to call it, start turning in, and you want to apex after that yellow sausage curb. Use all the red and white to really open up this one. After this one, we start lifting off and start braking around here. Again, do not hit them yellow sausage curbs. Knock it down a cog. You'll be really on the rev limit at this point. It feels like it's too short, but keep it on 4th. Get the engine braking. Do not cut this, because that's another stupid off track if you cut that too much. So be cautious. Bring it over to the right-hand side, and just so you see that yellow sausage curb all the way over there, start turning in. Don't worry about the apex speed, because you will get a bit of compression and a bit of rotation. Over to the left-hand side of the circuit, and as you see that little service road just there, dab the brakes, change into 3rd on the way in, and then basically the rule is keep on the red and white, don't touch a solid red curb, and you'll be golden. Apex after the yellow sausage curb and get on full throttle as early as you can. Good overtaking opportunity down into the hairpin down here, because you will get a good run out of here. Watch out for the kink. If you do cut that, it's another off track, so be cautious, and you're spotting your braking zone down here. And we are using this white line. Just as you get to it, you want to stand on the brakes. Do not lock a tire around here. It will be really bad news. And this is it. As you come to the end of the green AstroTurf, start turning in. This apex is really awkward to spot. Make sure you get on throttle as early as you can, and be careful about running wide, because guess what? There's another off track over there. This will be interesting down here. This will be very, very interesting down here. Slipstream will be definitely hilarious, if I'm brutally honest. It's probably that much that you could slipstream past the person that just slipstreamed past you. That's how long this straight is. Anyway, we are using this line on the 100-meter board, so we're braking just at the before the 100-meter line, but after the 150 line basically. So it's when you see the 100, brake between the 2 lines. Second gear for this one, don't cut that curb, because it is very bumpy and it will unsettle the car. Be careful of running wide as well. There's an off track easily to get out there. Bring the car back over to the left-hand side now, and just we get to the end of the grass where that service road meets the AstroTurf bit, sort of start thinking of braking and getting down into second gear. Again, be careful about cutting this one too much. There's a horrible curve there to basically throw you off course. Don't go too far out wide, or you're doing elongating the track, but basically cut this one back as much as you can. Now, this is a tricky thing. Don't worry about getting any of these 2 curves here. Basically, at this point, you want to start braking in a nice straight line to the edge of the track, and then turn it back on yourself. Really, really awkward, this one. Really, really easy to cut that curb on the apex and run wide here, because there is both stupid off tracks. But try and get a good run out here, because we're full throttle for quite a long time. Use the bridge just if we want to come under it. We want to start turning in. Now, you don't want to hit this curb here, but you want to get the second curb. If you clip this second curb, you should be able to go around here flat out. Just keep the steering angle at a constant. Try not to cut the corners too much. Try not to run too far out wide, and be careful if you are battling through here about understeering wide, because it might happen. As you come down here, really awkward to see, but there's actually a white line over there. So just as that comes off your center monitor, brake nice and easy. You can actually cut this curve quite a lot, so do it, but be careful of running wide, because there is a stupid off track there as well. Really, really harsh, considering when you see IndyCar going here, they go all the way out there, which is absolutely fine apparently. End of the service road, we're braking nice and heavy for this one, and you want to apex again after the yellow sausage curve here. I actually hit it a little bit too early, and that compromised me getting on throttle too early. And obviously watch out for running wide again, because there is a stupid off track. The line is right there as well, so if you are battling there, make sure you get the better exit, but really you're not going to worry too much, because the line is pretty quick. Otherwise, 2:06.815 is our lap time, and yeah, off track central will be a thing. Yeah, expect to go down a few license classes if you are running this a lot, and be careful, as I said it in the intro, be careful of some of them yellow sausage curbs. They are absolutely mahosive, and they will destroy your car with, even if you just look at them funny. But otherwise, yeah, should be good around here. I don't know whether this will be popular or not, because COTA is normally quite quiet. No idea why. I think people are scared of it, but the IR-04 is a popular car, so it would be interesting to see what it's like this week. I'm going to definitely run it, because I quite like COTA. I'll probably be yeah, running a few of these races on my live streams. But yeah, that's enough of me waffling. If this did to help you out, don't forget to like and subscribe to that lovely YouTube stuff. Otherwise, I will catch you on the next one.